Welcome to week 3 of the Black History Month Creativity Challenge. I'm Dr. Brown, and this week we are honoring the leaders in civil rights and social justice, the fearless individuals who stood up, spoke out, and fought for a better world. From John Lewis, who risked his life for voting rights, to Ruby Bridges, who bravely integrated schools at just 6 years old, to Thurgood Marshall, who fought for justice in the Supreme Court. Those heroes didn't just talk about change, they made it happen. What does it take to be the first? Shirley Chisholm was the first Black woman elected to Congress and the first Black woman to run for president.
Shirley Chisholm was the first African-American woman to serve in the United States Congress and the first woman of any race to seek the Democratic nomination for president. She broke barriers and she made history. But she didn't want to be remembered as the nation's first Black congresswoman. Instead, she wanted to be remembered as somebody who had guts. And there's absolutely no question about that.
A tenacious educator turned politician, in the 1960s and 1970s, Chisholm became a national symbol for liberal politics.
Shirley Chisholm represented a moment where the possibility of a civil rights movement and a women's rights movement could come together. And if there's one person who represented the intersections of those movements, it would be someone who'd been a part of it.
During her 7 terms in Congress, Chisholm used her national platform to challenge the system, all the while working assiduously to service her Brooklyn constituents back at home.
She entered Congress with the slogan Unbought and Unbossed. She pursued her appointment with that energy and had an extraordinary impact. But Shirley Chisholm didn't get as much recognition as she should have, in part because she was a woman.
Black history has suffered from its own vision of patriarchy, its own male-centric view of who its leaders are. So one of the challenges is to be able to tell a narrative about our history that put women right in the center along with the men.
This is a challenge, is to begin to prepare America for the fact that someday blacks will lead this country, that someday women will lead this country. That's what this is all about.
Calling all young innovators, scientists, and future tech leaders. This week, it's your turn to make an impact. You'll create a digital civil rights museum, showcasing the people and moments that shape history. Whether through art, music, storytelling, or technology, you'll bring these stories to life and show the power of standing up for what's right. The fight for justice isn't just history, it's happening now. Let's learn from the past so we can inspire the future. Happy creating!